And now we're taking things to Singapore. The leader of North Korea and the U.S. have both departed what was once a media-hyped summit location of the city-state on Tuesday, and that is where our Jiwon joins us live. Now, Jiwon, both leaders have left Singapore. We know Kim Jong-un should have arrived in Pyongyang by now, but we have yet to receive any confirmation on Trump's touchdown in Washington.
Yes, in fact, U.S. President Donald Trump, even before landing in his home country, tweeted about his meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un from about an hour ago. Now, Trump's tweet reads that the world has taken a big step back from potential nuclear catastrophe, no more rocket launches, nuclear testing, or research. And he also thanked North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, saying their day together was historic. And as for the departure, Semin, North Korea's Kim Jong-un left Singapore at around 11:20 p.m. yesterday and is expected to have arrived in North Korea this morning. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump left about 30 minutes earlier than expected at 6:30 local time on his Air Force One from the Paya Lebar Air Base, just as he came into the city-state. Now, on his plane, Trump talked with South Korean President Jae-in at around 8:20 to share the results of the joint statement with North Korea. He's known to have stopped over at air bases in Guam and Hawaii to encourage U.S. forces and is expected to arrive at the White House sometime Wednesday morning.
Now, Jiwon, you briefly mentioned the joint statement, which is practically the only tangible outcome of this June 12th summit. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure, I mean, the weeks and months-long talk between North Korea and the United States came down to that statement. And although it's rather short and simple, it shows the two leaders' strong faith in each other. It states that the two leaders conducted an in-depth and sincere exchange of opinions on the issues related to the establishment of a new Pyongyang-Washington relationship, as well as building a lasting and robust foundation that leads to peace on the Korean Peninsula. The major point of this summit was also concisely stipulated. U.S. President Donald Trump committed to providing security guarantees to North Korea, and conversely, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un reaffirmed his unwavering commitment to complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula, agreeing that the development and improvement in their bilateral ties will contribute to the peace and prosperity of the Korean Peninsula and of the world, as well as recognizing that mutual confidence can promote the denuclearization of the peninsula. The two leaders signed on 4 clauses. First, Pyongyang and Washington will commit to establish new relations in accordance with the desire of their respective peoples for achieving peace and prosperity. Second, the two sides will join the efforts to build a lasting and stable peace regime on the Korean Peninsula. Third, North Korea reaffirms the Panmunjom Declaration signed with South Korea and commits to work toward complete denuclearization of the peninsula. And finally, North Korea and the U.S. commit to recovering remains of prisoners of war and missing in action soldiers from the Korean War nearly 70 years ago, including the immediate repatriation of those already identified. Now, with the summit coming to a close, many media have left, so it's really quite quiet here at the Media Center. But we'll be staying here to deliver you any latest news on the summit.